What's going on, guys? Colin here. Welcome to NASCAR Heat 2, where today we are racing the Xfinity cars at Las Vegas per the 2018 season schedule. Well, if you go and watch the episode, it was uploaded just before this episode. You can see the qualifying setup I used and also the setup I'm using for this race. The only difference is I am not running 50 for tape. I'm only running 45 in the actual race. So they're a little competitive right off the bat, catching up to us here. We're going to have to throw some blocks in. Block the number 7 up there. And into the first turn we are. Here at Las Vegas, coming to complete lap 1 in stage 1. The setup seems to be blowing away the AI there. I am running them on setting 105, so they are maxed out in difficulty. There's no assists on. This is a good setup with a lot of grip. So I do like it. So be sure if you like this setup and you like how I'm racing this race, I can run any line I want. I can run the high line like I am right here, or I can run the low line like I am over here, anywhere I really want. As the tires wear, obviously I have to dedicate to one line more than the other, and I don't get a car that maneuverable, but overall, very maneuverable setup. The wedge is insanely low, but that's just how I'm running it, and I like it there, because the lower the wedge is, the looser your car is, yes, but also the more control you have over the car, because your back end will kick out, and yeah, you have to like adjust here and there, like you have to make the car a little squirrely in the corners, as I say, but you do get more control and it allows you to run some faster laps, as I'm doing right now, as you can see. Blowing away the AI of almost a 1 second lead over second place. Eric Jones, William Byron right behind him, a second. Justin Allgaier, 1.1 seconds. And Blake Koch, whatever, 1.3 seconds behind. So this is a pretty good setup right now. Looks like we have 7 laps to go in stage 1, maintaining our lead right now. Maybe slow down the car a little bit here, so we don't wear our tires as quickly as we are. They're wearing pretty evenly. Only the right front is about 1%, wearing about 1% quicker than the rest of the tires, but that's not bad. We're going to race a little bit slower here, get those temperatures down a little bit on that right front tire, and hopefully control that wear a little bit. As you can see, running a lot slower this turn. Basically, you can sense the vibrations in the remote, or if you have a force feedback wheel, you'll sense the feedback. The more vibration you get in the turn, the more feedback, the more you're pushing those tires. And these tires are meant to be pushed to the max, but you can make them last a little bit longer by not racing balls to the wall the whole time. I have such a big lead right now, there is no point to me racing balls to the wall. Even though my tires are heating up. Below 200. Right over here, yep, below 200 on average. Off the gas into the 150 range, because we just have a big lead right now. But I am just not stressed out about it. Looks like we're still holding on to it. Got a little bit loose coming off that turn, so I might have messed things up. But overall, looks like our lead is holding really well, so there is no need for me to beat on this car any more than I have to. Running 160s. That might be what the AI is doing. Last race, the AI was more competitive in the end. I ended up pitting, I believe, and holding onto the lead by a lot. I won by about 4 seconds, but when I get into the Monster Energy cars, my lead does get cut down quite a bit, and it is not as much as it was before, or as it is in this race. Ran this lap with a little more meaning. Hold on to a 1.8 second lead. Watch those tire temps again, because we are not pitting for stage 2. Might pit at the end of stage 2 if the AI does, but for the most part, probably going to stay out most of this race. So I want to try to keep the tires above 90% for the end of stage 1. Which it looks like I'll probably be able to do when you look at the speed I'm running right now. Tires kept completely below 200 in a turn. Looks like they're going to all drop below 180. I'm mostly watching that right front tire. That is the one I'm most concerned about with temperatures, because it was the one that was up in the 210, 220 range before. But that's okay. It's holding pretty low. Our oil temperatures are looking good, 196, nice and low. So should we get funneled back into the draft or something, we will be fine. 188, I'm going to jump into the 190 range. Now turning barely at all. Dropping back down. So tire management is something you really got to focus on in racing in general. I mean, in real NASCAR, you do not have a thing there telling. If I run my car hard, I'm going to heat up my tires more, and if I run it slower, they might cool down a little bit. I'm trying to keep my tires cool so I don't blow through them that much. And considering we have holding on to a 0.6 lead right now on William Byron, tires are doing pretty well. With about 3 laps to go in stage 1. I believe 3 laps to go. We'll see at the line. coming to the line with 1 lap to go. White flag out on stage 1. I was wrong on the laps. Keeping our tire temperatures once again pretty low. They're in the 190 range. We're keeping them below 200. Can we keep it below 200? Looks like we will. Well, one fucking part of the tire got to 200, but whatever. Fight me. Coming into the final turn for stage 1. Coming up to the tri-oval. Looks like we got this stage in the bag. And we're going to win stage 1 with a half-second lead over the pack. Claim all 10 points. Setup is working pretty well. Alright, William Byron, Justin Allgaier, Eric Jones, and Elliott Sadler, along with Brendan Gaughan, Blake Koch, are in the top 10 and got stage points, along with the other guys who I didn't have time to read. We are not going to pit like the rest of the pack, and hopefully our tire management pays off here. We should get a rather good restart here. They have a tendency to catch up coming out of turn 1, so I'm going to go a little balls to the wall at first. Gonna have to block Byron and Allgaier here. Byron already got the high line, so we're gonna have to let him have that. Oh, he lost some ground there. However, both cars, number 7 of Allgaier and Byron, both holding up top, blocking them both right now. Byron might have the run on us at the moment. That's okay. Man, they're running slow in this turn. I'm trying to see what their pace is. Block Allgaier. Allgaier has a run. We're going to throw the block on him again. Byron holding stable back there, but not pushing too hard for the lead. Looks like Allgaier's going to get the best of us in this turn. But I can always outrace him if I want to. Ooh, he got a side draft on me, so he caught up a little bit there. Looks like I have to run a little higher in this. And we're going to secure the lead again, now running a little harder on our tires. And we are closing the gap, and building the gap, I mean, in stage 2. Now have a 0.3 second lead with 7 laps to go in stage 3. Almost half-second lead over the pack now. Running the high line. This Chevrolet is very good today. Camaro is a very nice car. I have a lot of love for it. I prefer it in the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series, but this works. My phone's spazzing out below me. Hell yeah, I'm getting faster. I'm actually racing like I mean it. Just to show you guys, this is a good car. I'm actually racing balls to the wall right now, because you might have not believed me on how good the car was overall. But it's pretty good. 1.2 second lead and building. We're running probably a 0.3 second faster lap each lap. Right here you can see that happening. Oh, it's my alarm going off. I knew something was happening. Sorry, whoever's in the stream, welcome to the stream. My alarm was going off on my phone. Alright. We have, I believe, 5 laps to go in stage 2, holding on to a very competitive lead right now. How you doing, man? Be sure to subscribe to the stream if you've not done so already. If you enjoy it, I pretty much stream NASCAR almost every day. I mocked the actual NASCAR schedule on Trucks, Xfinity, and Monster Energy, so weekends are a very active time for the stream. Yesterday I did the Trucks. Today I'm doing the Xfinity series. There was a qualifying run earlier, and tomorrow I'll do the NASCAR Cup Series at Las Vegas. If you go, also, if you go over to the YouTube channel, www.Colin Hudson, you can see all the other racing videos up there as well, from qualifying setups to just how to race and everything from there, and in between vlogs and all that. So be sure to go check that out. NASCAR is the best. I love NASCAR. Great sport. It's awesome. NASCAR is my sport of choice. I do happen to race in real life. Obviously, I'm not even in the trucks, but I do race Legends, so that is a great thing. 4 laps to go in stage 2. Holding on to a huge lead right now. Obviously, our tires are probably burning up in the 230s, but I think they'll hold on for stage 3 as well. I don't think there'll be a need to pit. 3 laps to go in stage 2. I'm going to slow the car down a little bit now. Try to reserve our tires because we have such a big lead at this point. There's no need to keep going balls to the wall. Want to watch our tire temperatures over here. Try to lower them down to 200 or below. That right front's the one tire I'm really keeping an eye on. Clutch. There is not a clutch in this game, unfortunately. For realism, I'll pop the throttle when shifting, and it makes you not get a vibration, and it can sometimes get your shifts to be a little bit better. But they didn't put a clutch in NASCAR Heat 2 because you don't use the clutch much in race cars. You just, you know, you pop the throttle and you just push the gears in, because the way the transmission works on these is the gears are very, very close to each other, and the space between them is very small. Like in a normal car, you might drive a clutch on the road, there might be an inch difference, versus these it's like an 1/8 inch. So the gears can just slide into place by pushing the gear box around. So this is a 4-gear car. But there is a clutch in real life, obviously, to get the car going out of pit road. The clutch is great for fuel economy too. You'll hear them either turn off the car or pushing the clutch. Say the yellow flag came out right now, they'd get off throttle, pushing the clutch. I'll shift to neutral. White flag on stage 2. Holding on to our lead right now. And we are most likely going to win it with nearly a 3-second lead on the pack. Coming to the checkered flag for stage 2, taking stage 1 and stage 2. 10 laps of stage 2 is now coming to a close. Elliott Sadler, William Byron, Eric Jones, Justin Allgaier, and me in the top 5. We're going to win stage 2. 10 points added to it. 20 points so far for the day. Can we pull off another sweep? Who knows? Yes, motorbikes are like that. I drive dirt bikes sometimes. I love them. They're pretty fun. You can like that. No one else is pitting, so I don't think I'm going to either. Right now in the top 10, you got me, Colin, Hudson, you got Elliott Sadler, William Byron, Eric Jones, Justin Allgaier, Brendan Poole, Ty Dillon, Brendan Gaughan, Jeremy Clemens, Blake Koch, Cole Custer in 11th, Daniel Suarez 12th, Brad Keselowski 13th, Michael Annett 14th, and Daniel Hemrick 15th. And we're going to advance to stage 3. For those of you watching on YouTube, this is a live event. I live stream all these races, so I do talk with chat. Green flag is out on stage 3, 26 laps to go in the race. Can we hold off Elliott Sadler and William Byron and maintain first place for 26 laps? We are going to find... Ooh, down on the apron. We're going to find out. William Byron right on our bumper. Gonna have to come up high and block. Elliott Sadler creeped up past Justin Allgaier. Elliott Sadler's got a point to prove right now. He is competitive. He was pushing hard, but looks like we're gonna close him out. That is a nice dirt bike, bro. I like it. I do not own a dirt bike. I just race my friends. Hold on to a 0.2 second lead with 25 laps to go in stage 3. Looks like we have enough fuel to finish out the stage. Our tires are holding on. A little hot right now. I'm running this car a little hard. Just to gain our lead a little bit, and then we'll start to lay off a little bit. Go slow. 170, holding it. We're gonna dive down low, which you haven't seen me do in this race. I do it in qualifying for extra time. It is not illegal to go below the white line. It's only actually illegal to go below the yellow line at Talladega and Daytona, where you can get penalties unless you have to go below the line to avoid a crash, or you were shoved below the yellow line. There is a penalty for it. Holding a 1.1 second lead over William Byron and Justin Allgaier. Yep, you can go below the line. This game does not simulate black flags for going below the line anyways at Daytona, but I try to race it as realistic as possible for my own benefit, because I do race in real life, so gaining bad habits is a bad idea. That's why I try to keep my car as clean as I can. Obviously in a game it doesn't really matter if you damage your car, but as you can see, there is no damage on this car. It is perfectly clean. Nothing wrong with it. We're holding on to it. Great. Every time I say that, I jinx myself. Every time. It was a clean car. Forget it. Forget it. I brushed the wall and I gave ourselves some right side damage. Fuck's sakes. I do that every race. Every race I point out how I've kept the car clean and I crash it right after. I guess because my foot fell asleep. That'd be a good thing about racing in real life. Your foot doesn't fall asleep because you're never sitting on it on the seat. Hear my tires screaming on this turn. Pushing it hard. I'm a little annoyed about that whole entire freaking brush up on the wall. I was keeping this car perfectly clean, but that's okay. Most people brush the wall once or twice in a race or brush another car. We have no damage aside from that. I think it's just like a little brush, honestly. I think it said 1% damage, so not a big deal. Just gonna watch our leaderboard now. 21 laps to go in stage 3. If you haven't already, be sure to go follow the stream. Like I said, I do stream pretty much almost every night, and 90% of it is NASCAR. Occasionally I'll mess around at Fortnite and such. All the videos go up edited on YouTube as well, so if you go subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Colin Hudson, you can see all the videos and streams you may have missed, and vlogs which go up there as well. So be sure to go and do that. I appreciate every bit of support I get on this channel, whether it be Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube, or Facebook, so be sure to go follow them. How much money is a NASCAR? An Xfinity car, this one, which is, this is kind of like the AAA car. If you wanted to reference it to baseball, it's not the Premier Series. This car is about, I believe it's about $200,000, $250,000. The trucks are about $100,000, and the NASCAR race cars are about $400,000. So this is a $250,000 car. But you spend a lot of money on the cars just getting them ready to race and getting them fast, doing the adjustments and such. Tires, you're spending like $4 grand for 4 tires in a race. Just 4 tires, so you're probably spending about $10,000 to $16,000 per race on tires alone. And then gas, obviously, which they run a very high quality, high octane fuel for these cars. How much horsepower? I believe this thing has 600 horsepower. And the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series cars have about 900 to 1,000 horsepower, but it depends on the track because they throw restrictor plates in, which restricts airflow to the motor to keep the car speeds down for safety, because running 230 miles an hour at some tracks and you get backwards, you will fly into the air, go over that fence you see and into the crowd and kill people in your... Damn it, I brushed the wall again. Car's falling a little bit apart on those turns. I know a lot of stuff about this, so fire the questions as much as you want and I'll have answers. Feel free. I love it. I like just talking with chat. It's a great time to me, so. This is, we got a long time. 17 laps at the end of the race anyway, so. Being up front's a little bit boring sometimes. Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are at Las Vegas in stage 3 with 17 laps to go, holding on to a lead. Maxed out settings, simulation settings, skill level 105. And we're still holding on to a big lead because I have a custom setup I spent about 15 minutes making. There will be a video up on YouTube about that if you have not done so, and I'm guessing you haven't. Be sure to head over to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Colin Hudson, and subscribe there. Also, be sure to follow the stream as I stream every day, NASCAR all the time. What track do I race at? I race at every track. I go off the schedule, however. This week, NASCAR is racing at Las Vegas in the trucks, Xfinity cars, and the Monster Energy Cup Series, so I am racing those cars today. My freaking phone alarm is going off again. Dismiss. I set like 9 alarms on my phone. Oh god, I'm below the apron. Don't text and drive, kids. I was driving the remote with one hand. Don't judge me, I saved it, it was fine. Yeah, I set a bunch of alarms. I was getting off a night shift schedule, but I ended up waking up at 8 a.m. So, yes, it didn't really matter. So anyways, I hope to see you guys on the YouTube channel and the Mixer stream often. You guys seem like a cool bunch of guys. So, I enjoy the fans. You guys are the best. 14 laps to go in stage 3. Still holding on to our lead despite some pretty big mess ups. How are you? I'm doing good, Starbucks. How are you doing today? Ooh, little loose, little loose. I'm basic. Same, bro, same. What's your YouTube? Colin Hudson. Just search Colin Hudson on your browser or on YouTube. C-O-L-I-N, Colin with 1L Hudson, and you will see the channel with 450 subscribers. And you will be 451 or 452, depending on which order of which you guys subscribe. Feel free to go subscribe. There will be a bunch of I do not have any moderation in chat, so you can say whatever you want. Have a good time. I'll laugh at it. I have a good sense of humor. I'm not a salty streamer. I'm doing that to the race car. The race car is kind of the daddy. Yeehaw! Yeah, boy. Now subscribe to the... why is it... Ooh, car got really loose there. I'm not sure what the deal is there, but the car is extra... What? Byron caught us. That wasn't planned. I can't let that oh, Sadler, actually. Looks like we actually have to fight a little bit here. I've led almost every lap this race, and I want to lead them all. Will I be able to do it? We are in to the line. Sadler had the lead by nothing. Whoa, Sadler. Whoa. That might be the caution. That's going to be a caution. You guys see Sadler do that? That was rude. I don't know what Sadler's deal was there. Well, he's going to hear from me. Mark my words. I didn't lose it. I did brush the wall, but Sadler's gonna hear from me right here. That was some rude racing. I didn't do anything to him. Balls to the wall. Creeping up on Sadler into turn 1. Oh, he's gonna get a bump from me. Mark my words. To him. Car is slow. We are the big one at Las Vegas. Bumped and upside down into the air. Bad crash there. We're going to have to pit after that. No fuel necessary. We'll throw tires. We're going to repair the car. I'm going to lower the wedge a little bit more. We're going to up these tires a lot. Just going to mash them up a whole bunch. I want really good tires. Alright, except onto the green flag, starting from the back, 26 positions down. What a damn shame. We just got brutalized by the AI, but we now have the faster cars. We did just pit. Question is, how many laps do we have to get up front? Not many, but never say never. Earnhardt came from 40th to like first one time in 2 laps, so in 5 laps, I'm sure we can do it. Alright, sorry if I don't say much to the chat right now. I'm going into hyper-focus mode here. Trying to get back a lot of positions. Come on, Long, out of my way. Long is loose. I am not racing soft right now. I'm going to race rough. We're going to do what we have to do to get up front. We got a good shove from that guy. 3 wide, getting a tri-oval. Made up 8 positions now. Big nudge on that guy. Loose car. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Be sure to subscribe to the stream as well as the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Colin Hudson. If you just search Colin Hudson on YouTube, I come up first. We have damaged the car a lot on this last run. You missed a big crash at Las Vegas here. 4 laps to go, 3 laps to go at the line. In 27th, making up as much time as we can. 3 laps to go in the race in stage 3. Stage 1 and stage 2. Can we still get the victory? We have a lot of positions to make up, but never say never. In NASCAR, you never know. You cannot say the race is over till the last lap. On Armstrong, a draft, giving him a side draft now. Going, dive bombing the cars into the turn. That guy is loose. I probably just spun him out. He might be going around. Up behind Kennedy now in 23rd. Heavily damaged car right now. We are just throwing everything at it. That wreck certainly did a number. We pitted, we repaired as much as we could. 2 laps to go in stage 3. Dive bombing Harvick below the apron. Loose into the turn. We're going to save it. Harvick gives us a nudge back. Can we still take it around? We saved it in the end. That was crazy for a moment there. That probably screwed us more than helped us, though. Coming to the white flag soon. Currently in 25th. Car is not racing too well now. We raced it hard. We did come back 16 positions in like 3 laps, which is amazing. Dive bombing below the apron now, making as many passes as we can. Las Vegas in the Xfinity Series, what is it going to come down to? Darrell Wallace Jr. right in front of us. Can we beat him for a top 20 finish? We'll find out. It's going to come down to the line. Okay, Darrell Wallace Jr. giving him a nudge here. Darrell Wallace Jr. is around. Up into the wall. Gase down. Coming down on him, and we're around. Too low on the apron. Loose around, and we're into the pits. Loose. Alright, we got shoved in, I spun into the pits. Fuck. Well, it is what it is. We had a great race, guys. Ah, that sucks. And we're going to finish off in like 40th place. Great race, guys. Honestly, we ran really good. We run stage 1 and 2. It just fell apart in the end. 105 speed rating. Like I said, I know how to race, but that just went bad in the end. Anyways, guys, sure to leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you've not done so already. Whether you're in the stream or YouTube or watching this on Facebook or Twitch, be sure to subscribe. I appreciate the support as much as I can. Rumgeist or Logan Paul. I don't really want to choose any of those. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and adios.